Hello, awesome people. Welcome back to Airport CEO. In the last episode, what did we do? I can't remember even. No, we did some work on at least the baggage system. I'm sorry. I should say I have a little bit of a cold, so I might sound a little bit different, and I might be sneezing and sniffling and everything. So sorry for that. But we did some work on the baggage carousels, basically. The only thing we actually need to change on this is a very good tip of Eric Priest. Again, he's helping me out very well in this series. I've built these little tilt trays over here. And I set them to forward and right so that they could go there, but it's better to just set to destination because that way the bags will actually go to, their preferred destination, and that's the same one for this one. So this should work out a little bit better. Those were the only tilt trays I built, I think. So at that point we have all the tilt trays set at the right, to the right location. And the next step is Attack 25, who asked to rename a cafe to Black Box Cafe. I really like the name, so thank you for that suggestion. I've picked this cafe, the Crane's Burgers Cafe, basically to do that for. So this is going to be called the Black Box Cafe. I think it's cool. It's like a sort of central location. It's not that big, not that small. So it's kind of like the idea of a cafe, really with the sort of the sort of seating area behind the real sort of, the cafe part where you actually buy stuff. So it kind of looks like a real cafe in that sense. So I like the fact that we can do that. And so that's why I decided to take this one and to rename it to Black Box Cafe. So thank you for the suggestion, Attack 25. Now, I'm going to unpause the game because we can, of course, still be playing. So what we're going to do today, well, I'm thinking that this season is actually... We're coming close to an end of the season. Now, don't be disappointed because, we had a nice run and we had some stuff that we did. There's definitely room for improvement. So we might come back to a new season of Airport CEO a bit later on and, use all the updates that we had during this season and all the stuff that has changed and, make it better because... sometimes I made some decisions, built some stuff, and then there came a new update, and some stuff, didn't really work. By the way, I have to pause the game because talking about updates, they did an update where they said that it is no longer necessary to make a staff zone on the baggage carousel because people would not get in. That's the idea. So they kind of have fixed that. They even said that you should delete it if you have it because it might be that some people can't pick up their bags. And as we see right now, it seems that, well, no, the bags actually changed. But we're going to do this. So we're going to test this out, basically. So staff, we have staff zone. We're going to take this away on every baggage carousel. And we're going to see, we're going to just momentarily check during this video if they're right and if actually people won't stand in the middle. So they only have a small gap here. Yeah, well, they will go stand in the middle. So we've already seen it. It doesn't really work for my game. Maybe it's because this is an older save. It could be the case, but we're gonna leave it like this. Maybe it needs to recalculate for a little bit, and we're gonna see. Once in a while we will check. But I see already people going in there. So yeah, maybe we should only do the inside then, because, well. I was gonna say because they don't really stand on the baggage carousel, but this girl, yeah, it's a woman, it's a female, she is standing on the baggage carousel, so I don't think it's fixed in that sense. Or maybe it's not fixed for me at least, so we're gonna put it back in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back into the middle, only the middle, so we're gonna leave out the actual baggage carousel. We're gonna see if that maybe helps. Wait, I didn't really put it in. Yeah, okay, well, I have to really put it in, of course. So we're gonna do this. And not on the baggage carousel itself, the staff zone, because we will see if people actually will now know to not stand on the baggage carousel. But we will check it out later on at a later date. Now, what I wanted to do today is we need to fill in this little area over here. And what I was thinking about is, you can't only put restaurants and shops everywhere. It's kind of what I'm doing if there's a big hole. We're using the escalators a bit right here as a sort of central point here, so with some space around it. We can put in some seating and everything to make it look a bit nicer, but some high-end airports actually have other stuff to do in there except for, you know, shopping and drinking and eating. Some actually have some entertainment for guests. Could range from a variety of things, but what I wanted to do is I want to build a maze for the people. We have plans. I was thinking about making a garden sort of area, sort of a botanical garden inside. But that's not really going to work because we don't have that much variety in plants. But we do have a nice, you know, ability to make a maze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... okay, I have to do this again. Every time you restart the game, you have to redo that. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the boundary of the maze. Now this might be a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea, but it might actually kind of sort of break the game, because all these people here need to do their pathfinding, you know, calculations, and that's why I'm putting the maze on the back here, because this is not somewhere where a lot of people will go through. So hopefully they will calculate that they can go around. The less fun thing is that then the maze will not really be used. But maybe that's a good thing, because, because if it's gonna be used, we might have some trouble. We also have to decide where people will get out of the maze, so that will probably be somewhere along the lines of there. We go up, about to here, I'm gonna say. So if we have an entrance over there, yeah, that would be fun. And now, this is gonna be pretty hard to do, actually, because this is not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, we have kind of like a problem here. That's gonna look a little bit stupid, but I'm gonna try to fill it in. Let's fill it in with the ferns. It's gonna look a little bit stupid, but you know, that's just the way it is. I want to try this out. I want to see what happens. So let's unpause the game so people can actually get out. And there we go. And let's pause the game again. So this side is also going to be all plants, because we don't want to have just basically a wall. I want to have the idea, you know, that the people have the idea that they actually can only see plants here. So, and now the thing, what we need to do is we have to fill up again a little hole. So let's do that. It doesn't look the best, but you know, it's fine. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some flooring first, so that to lay off that this is basically something else. Let's do a green mat. It's probably gonna look terrible, but you know, we'll see. It looks kind of terrible, but it sort of gives the idea that you're walking through the nature, so I'm kind of okay with it. We can always change it at some point. By the way, this is one of the ideas I had for for now. If you have any cool ideas that we can do to fill up some areas on the airport, or just do some other different stuff, then make sure to leave a comment. We might come back to that, and otherwise we're probably getting closer to the end of this series, like I said. So yeah, you know, get thinking. Come with some cool suggestions. Of course, if you still want your name in the game, that's always possible. We still have some stands available. Let's get rid of all these. We don't need those. And now let's carve out a path. So we should have, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with just a sort of a simple path around the area here, and then go in here, and this is gonna be a dead end, and then we're gonna have a dead end right there somewhere. This is gonna be a dead end. And before I actually start working on everything, we should probably think about where this should go. So probably we should do this and make a path that actually goes in like that. And if we now make a path that goes down, so this is quite a bit of thinking, actually. This is quite a bit of thinking. So yeah, now they go to the side, so they go in here, and then they come right here, where they can go in here, or no, where they can go in here and find another dead end, basically, or they can go down. They can go all the way down, and then we will have another hallway sort of there. And yeah, this is not gonna work out splendidly, but we're gonna put one there. Yeah. It needs to be done this way. So okay, well, that is gonna work out. Now let's go up quite fast so that we don't have to work with these terrible planting ideas here. So if we do this, it should be working out. Let's unpause, by the way. let's just leave the game running whilst we're doing this. So we can go up. We have to have that there. So we probably have to have an opening then here. And make it like... Okay, I have to carve the path first where they have to go. So we probably send them down from here. So they go in here and then, whoops, then they go down. And then they probably end up going that way. End up going up again. And then they end up... Probably this is where they need to end up at some point. So this is basically blocked off. This is all going to be plans then. Because we can't really get there at some point. We can always change it if we want to. It can be filled in. This can be filled in. Let's get the 2 part to fill all of these in. And let's do this. So we have a nice maze over here. Now we need to get to... Oh, whoops. We need to get to over here. This needs to be the last bit. So maybe if we do it like... This is probably gonna be all filled in then. Well, we can open that one and make it look like, you know, you can go a little bit further in. Or we can open that one and make sure that, so this is basically filled in. So you have a dead end over here. So you're gonna come over here. You have to do this and make a dead end over there. And they come over here. You know what? Let's make it a little bit simpler. That should be it. So let's get rid of all the overlays. Let's check it out. So we have a path that goes like this. This is a dead end. So this is a dead end. So you go in here, another dead end. So you go in here, go that way, go that way, go down, all the way down, go over here, over here, over here, up, down, and there, over here. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. We kind of have something that works here. We put in some of the wrong plans, so I'm gonna put these back. And this is our maze. Yeah, this is the maze. I think this is actually pretty cool, and it gives people, yeah, this is not really how it works, of course, but it gives people something to do. The only thing that we're gonna put in just for, you know, if they are gonna use it, is some trash cans, and we're gonna set one, you know, at some of the dead corners, basically, so where people might go and not find anything. So we're gonna put them there. Awesome. So we have some trash cans in there. Should we have some other stuff in there too? Can we think of a nice thing to do here? We could actually have like a restaurant on this side. So the only way for people to enter here, that restaurant, is to go through the maze. That's actually quite funny. We do have some time in the video, so let's just do it. Let's just see. This might mess up the game because the pathing might, you know, get really busted on what to do, but you know, we might just try it. So we'll get rid of the zones, get rid of that. We're gonna make a restaurant. It's gonna be a big one because we need a big one. Let's make a wall here. Let's make a wall there, and let's get a door. So if people want, whoops, that's not a door, that's a window. So if people want to get into this restaurant, they actually need to get through the maze, which is going to be pretty funny, actually. I'm curious to see what will happen there. So let's get a restaurant set in here, and let's see what type of contracts we can generate for that. So let's unpause for a while. Let's actually check on this. So yeah, people were still standing on that baggage carousel. Not as much as before, but there's no bags right now. So let's see. Do we have some bags? Yeah, we have some bags coming in right now. So let's check this out. Let's go one slower. Yeah, you still see people getting up on the baggage carousel. Some actually standing on the baggage carousel. So it doesn't seem to work. So we're gonna change this back. I'm sorry, but we have to change it back then, because I really don't like this. So maybe it's because of my save state or my just the type of, that's an older save, I don't know. But they have changed it. I can swear I've seen it. And people are still grabbing their bags, right? Yeah, the bags are still being grabbed and taken away. So it still works. It's not that they can't get there because it's staff zone. Yeah, so that's good. But now back to the maze. Let's see. What type of contracts can we sign over here? Kappa, the Bean, Swift Badge. Do we have a 4-star? No, we don't. Valentino. Wait. That was a restaurant we had in here, right? Yeah. So you're gonna get Valentino back. Let's sign you. Do we have some more empty? This is a small shop. Can you have? Whoops. Can you have these? No, you can't. Do you have a contract? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah. So you are Hilltop Cafe. I'm pretty sure you can't go bigger than 1 star. And the rest has contracts. So okay, well that's fine. So let's go back. Let's unpause and let's see what type of thing are we gonna put in here. We already have an Italian, so we're gonna go for the bean. So we need 7 fridges and whoops, can I get out? 7 fridges and 1 cashier counter. We can do that. So let's make it worthwhile here. So let's get a large one and put it like that, and put the fridges. Display fridge, that's what I'm looking for. So let's put that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of looks a bit bad, but you know, let's go for 7 like that, and have a trash can at the end. It looks a bit weird, but that's okay. It works out for me. But can people actually enter here now? That's the question. Probably not, right? Yeah, okay, wait. We're gonna change this a little bit. So here you go away, and we will do this. Kind of looks a bit weird, but you know, it's fine. So they can actually enter there. So we're gonna do staff zone. So this all is staff zone. No people allowed back there. Whoops, this is staff zone. No people allowed back there. So they can only get here. And now we're gonna go back to restaurants and cafes and see what else are we gonna put in here. Is there anything else I really want to put in there? Not really, actually. Of course, some seating areas, but, you know. And keeping with the theme, we're probably going to put in some more plants. Yes, of course. I love the plants. I love using the plants because it's one of the few things of scenery we have in this game. So that's why I really love this. We can have some plants over here. Add a little one over there. And this could be our sort of laptop area. So let's add one smaller one over here. Boom. And then this can be our laptop area basically. So restaurant and cafes, we go to a laptop table. Where is it? There is it. And boom and boom. And let's have another trash can. Boom. And let's have the bar stools. Yeah, let's have the bar stools in there. Boom. Let's actually get rid of all these annoying lines because, you know, I don't really like them. So that's working out. So now over here we have the seating area. So let's make a nice seating area. We should probably go for a bigger seating area over here. So this is probably, whoops, let's actually get rid of that one. This is probably for bigger groups, basically. This could be something like where companies go as a visit. You could see it like that. So companies go here for a visit, and then they go through the maze, and they have a sort of a meeting restaurant / area over here. So we're gonna put in some very large tables here. That's the idea. So pretty large tables, and then in the middle we'll probably have, well, let's just have another one of these. That's the way. And now we're gonna put in some chairs. Now if it's a yeah, this is a more fancy restaurant, so we're gonna use some more fancy chairs. So let's do this and that. So a lot of clicking is coming your way. I'm sorry for that, but you know, we have to fill all of this in. It's quite close, these chairs, but you know, we will find a way to make it work. And then we have these over here, so I'm not gonna put one at the sides here. I think it's more than enough right now. So what we could do now is just to fleur it up a bit, you know, make it a little bit prettier, is go into here and get some more plans. Of course, get some more plans. So let's put in some more plans right here, just to make it feel a little bit more homey, a little bit more cozy. And that's it. So we're gonna sign the contract. the bean. Here you go. Bam. You have an awesome idea. And now we're gonna sit and wait and see if people will actually go there. We have to, you know, staff has to go there. Some staff has to go here for actually working in the restaurant. So we actually will see, hopefully, some people go there. This might actually break the game. I've never tried something like this. Okay, here, you're going there. You are a passenger. You're actually, you know where to go. Yeah, you are going straight to the maze. And these guys are running through too. So it's working. It's actually working. That is pretty darn cool. I like that, and it fills up a huge area of this open bit of ground, and people are still able to just go in here. So yeah, that is going to be cool. I think it's not the best thing to do if you do it on your Tarmac airport, but I think that will take a little bit more processing power. But for now, it looks fun, and we have our first guests coming in because the other guy really didn't bought anything because it was closed. But these guys are actually sitting down. Yeah. And they're actually sitting down, eating, drinking something. That is very cool. But guys, this is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's kind of a different thing now. It's not really has much to do with the actual airport. But I'm searching for some creative ideas to make it look a bit more fun and to get some things that we haven't done before. So if you have any good ideas, then make sure to leave a comment. Because we are getting to the end of this season of Airport CEO. So if you liked the video, then please leave a like and or a comment. And if you haven't, then please consider subscribing to the channel to not miss out on a single episode and to help the channel grow. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.